Wow, we played some defense tonight, all over the place. Great plays by whether it was Coughlin's leap, Rizzo on a wall, Denorfia against the wall. What else was there? There was another good one in. Right, the double play. I mean, we did so many things on defense tonight to win that. What do we have? 4 hits, maybe 5 hits total. 4. So there you go, man. Pitching and defense, getting it done again. I could not be more proud of our guys. Great vibe in the dugout. Garza was good too. I mean, Hammer did a nice job. Garza did a nice job. So it was that kind of a game. If we don't play that kind of defense, how you doing, man? Good, man. We would not win it. Sorry, I did not focus in the beginning.
Really, in the top of the ninth, there was kind of a soft hit and a ball up the middle that got run over into the trouble.
Right. I mean, it was a great play to get to it. It's an awkward flip. Of course he could have made it. Of course he's capable. But in that situation, if you want to just get the out at first base, nobody's going to complain. But I love the attempt, the fact that he's going to make, the next time he sees that play, he's going to make it. That's what I got.
This may be nitpicking a little bit, but
please do.
Did he rush the feet thinking 2 instead of just getting 1?
No, he wasn't thinking 2. I just think the momentum of the play took him so far to his left. He just got to throw it backward, kind of, and it's really not an easy thing to do, full speed when everything's happening. So I mean, I think that's all it is. I would bet he's going to work on that a little bit more. Like I said, the next time you see it, the guy's going to be out at second base.
Did you sense Montero was annoyed with the wild pitches as much as maybe Rondon would have been?
He was upset with himself. Yeah, he was just upset with himself. I mean, any catcher would be. Having played that position, you always believe it's your fault, always. And so he was upset with himself, but that was kind of a redeemer right there. That ball was properly struck.
65 pitches with Hamill tonight. You just at that point that was enough.
I've talked about this before. It's not a 100-pitch exercise. He did 5 2/3, and there's times like his last time out, I think he went 5 2/3 and 100 and some pitches, but this was 5 2/3, more expedient. However, Lynn's coming up. Didn't like it. Don't want to walk him. The pitch of the next guy has been hot. So Clayton, even though the ball was in the air, I felt that he could keep the ball on the ground. It didn't play that way. We got the out. And then I was really pleased with Clayton Richard, the next inning. I mean, he had really good stuff. Got through the inning quickly. You're seeing when he comes out of the bullpen, the velocity comes up. And he could be a very interesting weapon moving forward.
When you sit around with your coaches after these things the next day, or just having a diet
A glass of wine.
afterwards, you guys talk about the improbable ways that things have gone so far this year?
No, I have not broached that subject yet. I am used to close games. I mean, that's the kind of where I had come from in the past. There was a lot of that. There's a lot of low-scoring games, a lot of one-run games. I come into the game on a nightly basis expecting it. When you're facing Garza, who's been pitching well, even though his numbers were not that great, I know how good he can be. This Milwaukee team, they're minus some really good players that they traded away, but still are formidable. So I'm just expecting that. I was expecting that. I like. Again, you're not privy to the dugout itself, how our guys are constantly in the game, involved in the game. I like that. When you win these kind of games and you're able to teach yourself those kinds of lessons, then it really does play or help you get through this month and into September and win some difficult games in the latter part of the season. I couldn't be more proud of this group. They're young. Most of them are young, but they come to play and they're not. I think they've gone through that intimidation moment or that happy to be here moment. I think they feel like they belong here right now, and they're showing up with a good look.
If we could go back to the Rizzo.
Yeah.
I mean, what did the umpires say?
Well, I think after they had an opportunity to discuss it among each other, they realized that they had made the wrong call. That's all. So they were really straight up about it. I thought it was outstanding. It's so cool. When you go out to talk to umpires and they actually say that, I should have did this instead, that's a beautiful thing, man. you have much more respect for that man or that group of men that actually say something like that to you. So kudos to them. They did a great job getting the call proper.
But the catch, I mean, that's concentration at its highest level.
Yeah, I mean, and he was even aware of the fact that he should have come out before he threw the baseball. Like the next time, again, you're always learning lessons. So it just happened so quickly. It was such a great play. It's Braun hitting. Of course you want to make that play. But you do not want to give that guy another pitch. All that stuff matters. It all matters.
Just for clarification on the rule.
Yeah.
Is it the rule, they ruled initially that he made the catch in the stands, and then they ruled that he made it before he went in the stands, or?
I think you honestly going to have to ask them because I didn't get that deeply into it. I just said that he was standing on the wall when he made the catch. He was not in the stands when he made the catch. Thus, I thought it was a catch. And then they talked about it.
Are you
With
concerned?
Hamill, last week, you talked to him. Do you have to do that this time? Was there any of that?
I am certain he's going to be upset. I expect him to be upset. I'm happy that he's going to be upset because he's such a competitor and he's an outstanding pitcher. But again, from my perspective, where I'm sitting, it's not about being nice. It's about trying to do the right thing at the right moment. And like I said, I've been watching Lind all year. He's one of the scariest left-handed hitters out there right now. Now, like I said, you could have chosen to walk him or pitch around him, which I wasn't comfortable with that either. I thought Clayton could put the ball on the ground. He did not, but I thought he could keep the ball on the ground. Again, he pitched. Hammer went 5 2/3, so you leave him out for one more out or possibly one more out and get him out in the 6th. But I thought it was the right thing to do.
Is there a limit to like how this twice he's mad, maybe he's more mad? I mean, is there a limit to
More. I'm sure there's a statute of limitations involved in something like this, and I might be like pressing it right now. However, I really like the guy a lot. I think he's outstanding. I'm sure we'll be able to get through it. I want him to be upset, actually, because of his competitive side, and I'm fine with that.
Joe, are you concerned at all when Anthony makes a play like that he's reckless with his body, that he could injure himself?
Of course. And then Derek Jeter was reckless, too.
no blood this time?
No blood, good play. I mean, it's like the basketball player that dives and ends up in the stands, and the people are picking him up and pushing him back out, and everybody thinks, God, what a hustling play, what a great guy. Derek, we all remember that particular play. The difference is we came out sans blood on this particular one, which I was really happy about.
When a guy's building an MVP resume like he is and doing those things as a leader, how much does it take the rest of the team?
Oh, it matters. I mean, that's definitely a contagious component. I mean, and you could talk about that play, but I love the play throwing the ball to third base because he works on that. He knows he's aware of it. There's an awareness component to that, and he's got a good arm. And then KB was there to make the tag. I mean, there's all kinds of little stuff going on there that doesn't always occur. And you do it once. The next time that pops up, I promise you KB's going to be there because he knows that Riz might do it. And all those things matter. When you get down to it, you can break this game apart. That'd have been a run around third base and 1 out. You know, and who knows what that would have led to, maybe another run right there, different set of circumstances afterwards. It's a great play, not a good play.
Were you responsible for the music going in the bottom of the 10th?
I missed it, but I wish I had been. What was it?
The Magic song?
Oh, I didn't. Maybe I was because of the magician. No, was it
It was the one you were playing?
John Sebastian and Lemon Spoonful?
Was that a bad group in the 70s? Oh, yeah, it's
Oh, there was no bad groups in the 70s. There were no bad groups in the 70s. Wrong decade. Cool.